Hi there, I'm Mike, and what I have for you today is a bit of a different video. Actually, it's pretty much the same video that I did for the Amazon exclusive Stormtrooper, but this time it's going to be with the Crait Jedi training. This is a Toys R Us exclusive. If you're wondering why I'm doing it this way, it's because I posted a question on my Instagram and Twitter. If you didn't see it, you can follow me there. I do post to those. I asked if people wanted to see this as an unboxing or as like a regular review. I am still going to review the regular Jedi training Crait figure that I bought back in September and haven't gotten around to reviewing yet. And this is, as far as I know, a very similar figure but with cloth down here, and we'll get to that. But since it's kind of a special packaging and figure, I kind of want to just do a general unboxing and first impressions and comparison rather than a straight up review, and then I'll review the other figure. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box here. First of all, this is a thicker, bigger kind of actual box. On the side, it's got Crait Jedi training, and then in a different, I think that's French. You can see down here Crait, which I guess is the planet that this is on right here. Same kind of thing here. We have a nice picture here, Toys R Us exclusive logo foil thing. This side's pretty much the normal side for a Black Series without a number. The number would usually go right here. And on the back we have a couple things. You can see right here, there's the little bio. You can read that if you want to. It's a nice little picture of this, and then the accessories that it comes with, and then all the little warning stuff down here. Warning stuff and barcode down here, and then just that up on top. Now this does open, which is really nice. And you can see here, you got the figure in a bubble, you got the little playset. The last two movies, Kmart of all people, had sort of diorama exclusives. The first one was the Kylo Ren on Starkiller Base, then they released a Rey on Starkiller Base, and then they released for Rogue One, they just released one, which was the Jyn Erso. It was whatever the rain planet was that her dad died on. You know that one. But I guess, you know, Kmart's gone or is going away or whatever now, so they're splitting these up, and there's three of them as far as I know. This is the first one from Toys R Us. There's also the Luke Skywalker one, which is from Target, and there's also a Kylo Ren one from Walmart. On this side, you see we have kind of a breakdown of what's in here. Fabric costuming, as you can see, it's made of fabric, which I'm not a huge fan of. It tends to fray and, you know, fall apart. Premium character detail. I actually wonder, it does look like this sculpt is a lot better, and we'll take a look at the sculpt a little closer. That's one of the things I want to take a look at. But this might be the face printing technology in effect here. There's the environmental base, which is the Crait, which is the red planet. I think that's the planet you see in the trailer where the bombers are speeding on the ground towards the walkers, and they're kicking up the red dust. And then die-cast accessories. That's so weird. So apparently, according to this, the gun and the lightsaber are die-cast. So I really want to take a look at that. So let's go ahead. Let's get this open. This is really hard to do on camera. And I don't like that you can see the edges of my border back there, but I had to pull this back because the box is so big. So I don't know, forgive it. I guess it bugs me, and don't know if it bugs you or not. Put that there. Let's take a look, see what we got. Okay. I just don't get people that don't open their figures. Like, these are toys. They're meant to be opened. They're meant to be played with. Like, I know it's your collection. You can do what you want, but to me, it just looks like you're a toy store. Like, it's so weird. It's fun to open toys, but maybe that's why you're watching this video. Maybe you don't open your toys. I think someone said that on my Instagram, they don't open their toys, and they wanted me to open mine and film it so that they could watch it. Yeah, look at that. Look at that face detail. That looks really smooth. The fabric actually looks pretty good. This one's looped, this one's not as should be. The belt is still hard plastic, which is nice. I like that. Oh, I'm just gonna put her down. I'm gonna knock her over. Okay, let's see if we can get this out. Okay, this is not die cast. It's just a regular. It's probably the same one that's come with all of Rey's since 2015. Let's see here. This is the lightsaber. This is not die cast. This is normal. My lightsaber blade is a little bent out of the package. You can see that. You can straighten it up. A little hot water, a little heat will straighten that right up. I'm guessing that these two things are the die cast parts, but let's find out. I guess. It's hard to tell. Let me get the lightsaber blade out here. It's weird that she comes with an extra lightsaber. I don't know what I'm going to do with this extra lightsaber blade. Maybe I'll put it in Maz's treasure chest. Well, it definitely doesn't bend. It just doesn't feel like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like die cast. It just kind of feels like hard plastic. Maybe it's like the paint coating it, but it doesn't feel metal to me. It still has the hole. It looks like it will still work for a lightsaber. This actually might be a really nice lightsaber to use, because the ones that come with the figures, they tend to warp and bend in the hands, which kind of sucks. But this definitely, let's look at these. Let's look at these hilts. Stop focusing on Rey's face. Oh, I'm gonna take this off. This camera wants to focus on Rey's face, which sucks because it's not a real face. Alright, let's take a look here. They pretty much look the same. Maybe a little more detail on the metal one, maybe. Alright, let's get this thing out. I don't actually use a knife for this stuff. I use fingernail clippers. I find it just a lot easier to get into like the hard to reach spots, and it's a lot easier. Cut this one down here. All right. Interesting. Look at that. That definitely looks like it's supposed to be there, right? It's got a little wound on her arm. Does she have it? Oh, she does. It's just not painted. Oh, that's super interesting. Okay, let's take a look here. I'm gonna put her gun in her holster. Fits in super nicely. Definitely a little weightier, I would say, than hers. Before we do that, let's look at their guns here. Let's look at these. Okay, let's take a look here. These are the two guns. Definitely a little more paint on the metal one. It's just actually maybe less paint. Look at this. The hilt of the plastic one is painted all the way down, and there's a lot more detail on it. There's actually no detail on the metal one. It's just a smooth surface with paint on it to look like a hilt. So that's actually a little worse. Like, they didn't sculpt or anything. This looks way better right here. Interesting. It's absolutely just ridiculous to me that they waited for episode 8 to give Rey a gun. Like, she had it the whole movie. Why not just give her the gun in the last one? But I guess it was too much because she already came with BB-8 and she came with her staff, and then they released a different version with all of that plus a lightsaber, but I would have rather just had her gun. Okay, let's take a look at this playset thing here. So we've got some nice red coloring on the rocks here. But I don't know if that's red plastic. No, it's definitely painted. I can see paint on the sides right here. Lots of detail, some sort of machinery. I'm sure we'll find out what this is when the movie comes out. Looks like this goes right here. There's a little hole there. There's a little divot right there, and it doesn't snap or anything, but it does. It's definitely like the Kmart one where it doesn't like snap or secure into place. It just kind of sits there loosely, and you just kind of put it on. So I don't know. This is fine. I like this, although the problem with these is you run out of room real fast with these. The detail on it's pretty neat. It's got little peg holes and things right here, so you can definitely put a figure on there, but there's not a room for a bunch of other figures. I don't know. I would say I probably like it better than the ones from the last two movies. Here we have the two heads. I would definitely say that the painting and the sculpting is way better on this one. I think that this one definitely has the face printing technology on it, because it's just, even the difference in the feel, like how the sculpt feels, it feels different. It looks a lot better. It looks like Daisy. I mean, not that this one doesn't look like Daisy Ridley, but when you look at this side by side, I feel like this one looks a lot more like Daisy Ridley. As far as like everything else, it looks like there's a paint wash on her bandages here and on her pants. It's hard to tell on her shoes, but it might be on her shoes too. But definitely they put a lot more work into this one than this one as far as paint goes. I think that's basically the difference. The cloth, which, you know, give or take, I'm not a huge fan. I don't want to be pervert. I'm just trying to see the differences. I'm not trying to like look up her, I mean, I am trying to look up her skirt. I'm just trying to see if there are any like weird differences that I'm not noticing. I always feel so weird when I'm doing this with my figures, but you know, you gotta know. I mean, the sculpt definitely here is different. That's weird. There's a divot right here, maybe where this piece fits over, so it looks like it's basically the exact same base figure, because like the detail right here is there. This is definitely an extra piece that goes over it and kind of snaps in, which is where that would fit. So from what I gather, it's a new head, better paint applications, and cloth. But other than that, it's the exact same. I mean, the exact same. I think that's enough. I bought this from Toys R Us on their website. I had a coupon for 15% off plus free shipping. So I got it after tax for roughly about 30 bucks. I think it retails at Toys R Us for $35, which is $15 more than this one. Is it worth it? I mean, if you haven't already bought this one, maybe it is, I would say, a better likeness and a better paint sculpt, and it does come with nicer accessories and this little base. Is that worth almost the price of 2 figures to you? The extra 15 bucks? I don't know. I might wait, see if it goes on sale. Wait for a coupon or something. I mean, I'm glad I have it. I'm a completionist. Let's get this on here. Why not? Hey, I don't know why Hasbro has so much trouble with this. This is definitely not fitting in properly. You make the figure, you make the hole. It shouldn't be too hard. All right, let's see how we can get this going here. All right, actually, maybe I should have posed this or something first. Fine. It's not like it really matters. So let's get her in a two-handed pose. The fingers here are a little pliable. I'm a little afraid eventually one day, posing these a lot, I'll break them, but hasn't been an issue so far. All right. So that's it. That's Rey in her training outfit on Crait. What do you think? I think it's okay. I don't necessarily know if it's worth the $35 I spent on it, but it's definitely a thing in my collection now. This is just falling apart. This is why I don't like soft goods. This cloak is just shredding already. I've only played with it for like 20 minutes at this point, and it's just falling apart. I need to go through with a little shaver and shave off these little hangies. So that's it. What do you think? In the comments below, let me know. Did you get it? Did you pick it up? Did you like it? I like the way it looks once I shave off those little scragglies. Once I think about how much it cost, that's where I start to get a little sad. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.